What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, I had to decide on something that wasn't easy, but I feel like we have to do it. We are going to start the raid series over again. Um, the main reason why is because the content, especially like the first 10 episodes, I was still very much searching for how to record Tarkov correctly, how to do everything, how I wanted to set it up. And it ended up not being up to par with the rest of the channel, and that's the reason we're starting over today. I am going to edit these videos much more than I have in the past. I'm going to add maps, I'm going to add all that kind of stuff, just in order to get you guys ready to have fun on your own PMC as fast as you can. There's so many new people in the channel. Please give this one a give it a chance. I feel like if you have subscribed to the channel in the past couple of weeks, then this series is really going to be something you should watch. I think you can learn a thing or two, and I always end up still learning something when I do these, so it's very enjoyable for me as well, and it makes it a little bit different for me, trying to get all the quests out of the way as soon as I can, as fast as I can. It's a different kind of playstyle. And I enjoyed that very much. So we're going to start with a bear character. As you guys know, I like them, and my main's USEC, so we'll have to give this fashion all these different shirts, different trousers chance as well. I've heard that the servers are really bad at the moment, and I hope we can get through it all right. But that's something I can just edit out. So that's not something you guys should notice all too much, except for maybe when we get booted in a raid or something like that. First things first, you obviously start out with all this stuff. First thing you want to do is go through the traders and basically get all of their items identified. I highly recommend at least examining all the weapons, all the ammo, and all the magazines you can. Because otherwise, when you're in a raid, you wouldn't be able to reload your weapon. And that's just something you really don't want. This is your infantry when you start. If you want, you can do a couple things for your first raid. I normally buy a P.A.K.A. armor and a SSH 68 helmet. Just because some armor is better than none, I feel like. You can put some BP ammo in there. Have your bandages and all that. Do make sure to also buy some painkillers, because you don't want to be caught out without them. And first off, you can use this headset, and we are going to, but it's really loud, and I don't necessarily like it a lot. So as soon as we hit level 5, we're going to be using contacts. By the way, if you middle mouse button click a weapon that has a foldable stock, that works as well. But as you can see now, we have 2 mags, and we have this BP ammo in our secure container for when we have an opportunity to reload our magazines. Alright, so we did get the deploying timer, and that's always good. There's a couple of things we want to do right now. Make sure your weapon is on full auto. Okay, this is huge. I'm going to talk about all the items we find as much as I can. So car battery is a item we need for a quest later on. Matches you can trade for painkillers with, I think, therapist. So that's a pretty okay find early on too. The cigarettes are used for a quest called Bad Habits. So those are pretty good too. This MOE grip I like. The AKM is just a weapon. This one is always single fire. Right, we killed him. Keep in mind, there's probably a couple of people here. We need these masks as well for a quest later on, so I'm going to grab that. I'm just grabbing the stash. See if there's anything in there we can use. Items we really want are items like a gas analyzer. Any food. M80 ammo is really good. Want to get out there. Someone probably spawned inside here. So we're going to take a look inside here as well, because there's a spawn for a motor or another car battery. There we go, electric motor. We don't have the space, so I'm going to drop some of these items. And yes, I do hear that outside. That's a water filter. Okay, let's be sneaky. There's a guy outside here. He just ran over the thing on top to the left. Over there. Probably where he was. You could hear him run on the metal. Just taking a look to see if I could see him. You're so slow. I always notice it when I start a new account. You're always so slow when you first start out. And once you level up your skills by just moving around, you get a little bit quicker. Move around a little bit faster. Our number one goal for this raid is just staying alive. This is risky. So far so good. Apparently there's a guy with an M4 on our left here. So we do not want to mess with that guy. It's going to go over here and then follow the edge of the map. We've already got 3 scavs out of the 5 that we need. Keeping an eye out for that on that tower. That's where the sniper scav spawns. And if he is up, I really like to kill him. Because he has a chance to drop a SKS or with a sniper scope, a hunter, Mosin. Pretty sure you can have a hunter too. But I wouldn't bet all my money on that one. And there's quite a big fight going on our left here. But most of the time in customs, when you stick to the edge of the map, you'll be fine. Screw nut's good for hideout, so is duct tape. Cap you don't really need for anything. We might as well take it for now. While we don't have anything better to take with us. I'm just going to hope that there's no one on the edge of the map here. One thing you will have to learn when you start playing Tarkov is that sometimes the best raids you have, you don't even fire your gun once. And that's just how it is. If we make it out of this raid, we already have a couple of quest items for later on that we have found in the raid, and stuff like that's just huge. such an advantage to getting some of the items early on and knowing which items you actually want to keep, because they are used for quests later. This is a green one. Take the bandages. The gunpowder we can use to trade for an ammo box later on. You'll need 3 blue ones and 1 green one, I think. Altogether that would cost you like 100k if you would buy it. But if you can find a couple, then that's just an extra. The first goals you have on the new account, or as an... What the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. Okay, we're going to have to take his weapon. We're effectively out of ammo. Now his rig isn't great. That weapon. I'll take the painkillers, the bandage and the splint as well. Keep that. And this body armor, we have almost destroyed it, so not going to bother with that. What we can do here, a little bit of a cheeky trick. This will give us a little bit more storage space, but unfortunately we won't be able to do that because of the current backpack we have. What we are also going to do this is a little trick. Because we have insurance on our helmet and our headset, just going to go here, drop it. And take his, because we will get ours back from insurance if no one else picks it up. It says we're hurt, but we're actually not. Okay. That was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't ready for. But that's sometimes what happens. He was a very new player too. Wasn't very good. If that was anyone that knew how he was playing, then we would have been dead. We wouldn't have been able to do anything about it, really. You need the CPU fans for a quest as well later on. But the nails are actually just worth a lot. I find the Marlboros are not very hard to find. The only cigarettes that are hard to find are the Wilstons. So if you find any of those, make sure to put them in your secure container. One thing we might be able to do is... No, we can't modify that in a raid. But this ammo holder magazine actually goes into the SKS. But we now have a top loader on. Someone just aimed their weapon. There's someone else. Heard the bush. Okay, there's also someone on the mountain. And there's someone at the gas station. Okay, we are kind of getting sandwiched here. This is pretty tough. The problem is that I have absolutely no idea what this other guy is. And so I'll have to get like really creepy and just take my time. I know he's somewhere in front of me here. If you take your time and you be silent, keep your noise down, you know? With this headset, every shot sounds very close. Most of the time, it's not that close. So I have two options here. I can push like straight in front of me now. Or I could just get up and leave. Try and leave. I think I'm going to do the second option. Because this guy's obviously camping. And I do not want to lose everything that we have on us on a camper. Going to check this thing. P45 AM, very bad ammo. PP, very bad. What's that? Okay, those cigarettes are not too bad. I'm going to get rid of those. Since we're out of ammo for this weapon, I'm going to drop it. Hope no one finds it. Get it back from insurance too. Grab his shotgun. Okay. Key card. Adrenaline. This is very good loot. I'll drop the gunpowder for the car kit. As soon as you hear something. I have to stop the bleed. Okay. Yep, that's how it goes. That's what happens sometimes. We got sandwiched by player scavs, and I do not know how that first guy didn't die. Honestly, I think I hit him 3 or 4 times with PS ammo, which isn't the best ammo. That's for sure. Did we kill him in the end? Not sure, actually. But to be fair, we got the key card, so money-wise, we made money. I didn't necessarily want to lose all the items we found, because we got quite a few quest items. To be honest, this water filter and the nails, that's 100k plus 150. So this was 250k right here we just got. Plus with the tasks, we got all the scavs we needed. It says here, kill 5 scavs at customs. We have all 5 of those. And for our character, we did manage to get to level 3. We did die, but this was a very successful raid. Like, honestly, you can't really wish for more than this on your first raid. Except for maybe getting out. So what we'll do now is basically chug on another loadout. Very comparable to what we had before. I'm going to grab the headset as well. Even grab a balaclava. And as you can see, we've already spent 100k. And one of the very important things in Tarkov is leveling up your traders. As you can see, once we hit level 15 and we've spent 1 million with Ragman, you will progress to level 2. And that just means that he sells different kinds of items. And the same goes for Therapist. Same goes for Prepor. 1 million spent. Now, normally, I always say go for Ragman first and Scare. Because Prepor, you will level up by doing your insurance. As you can see here, we've spent 13k on insurance. We'll get most of that money back. What we don't have so far is heals. So after a raid, if you die, you have to heal yourself. And that's why in the hideout, I'm going to unlock a couple of things. The med station gives us passive healing. Then the heater gives us passive energy. And other than that, the rest, you can go and install it. Especially the ones that are very cheap, like this, 25k, 10k. The lavatory. Just construct it. It's worth it in the long run, because now we've also unlocked the rest space, which will give us negative effect removal rate minus 10%, and that's very good to have. And we did spend up most of our money on the hideout, so let's hope we can get something done in this raid quickly. I normally like going with a Mosin, then just buy 30 LPS GZH rounds if the servers don't bugger off. You can do this outside of the raid, by the way. You can take out the Mosin standard top loader, fill it up, and then put it in your hands. You're good to go. So our goal now is just getting some XP. That means getting to level 5. So we unlock the flea market, so we can buy these MP133 shotguns, and we can buy 5 Salua kits, which we have to hand in to Therapist in order to get that done, that quest. We'll just heal by using these. As soon as we get Therapist leveled up a bit, we don't have to worry about it too much anymore, because we'll be able to buy these car med kits for money from her, and that will help with the out of raid healing a lot. And when you first start playing Tarkov, then it seems like it's really hard to do that kind of thing, because you die a lot. But to be honest with you, it's not actually that bad. I don't really have any I don't have any moment on my main account where I think, okay, this is really, really hard, and I have to pay too much for the healing. I sold all those pistols because this ammo, the 9x18 has like no penetration. It's absolutely horrible. The MP443 uses 9x19 PSDGZH, which is not a very... It's not horrible, so you can use that. But don't expect to destroy people that are actually very geared. Well, the first episode, we're going to have it at 2 raids. I'll try and keep these episodes anywhere between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. Sometimes it might be a little bit longer, sometimes it might be a little bit less long. And it's basically just me trying to teach as much in one video as I possibly can, which is something I don't normally get the chance to on my stream. Because on the stream, even though most of you guys are very new, most of you guys are, well, we're basically just doing advanced stuff. Because I've already done all the quests. Like, I did reset the account a couple of weeks back, even for the stream, but let's be honest here, we've already leveled that one up quite a bit, so it's going to be a little bit different now. If we find keys and stuff like that, or if we are doing quests, I'll try and put in maps. I'll try to put in maps as well of where we spawn in the map and then where we die. That's probably going to be a good idea. I hope we don't get snuck up on again as bad. But sometimes we were having a very good raid just now, but then at some point someone sneaks up on you. There's also people on the other side of the map, other side of you in your back, and you just die. And simple as that. Especially at the start when you don't have level 4 armor. Because level 4 armor changes a lot, and you can get it quite early on, but until you get it, you will need level Ragman level 2 for it, and that's just going to take a little bit of time. So for this second raid, all we really want to do is reach level 5, or at least get some nice XP, and then afterwards find as many... While we're doing that, find as many quest items as we possibly can. Now we're going to cheese this bit a little bit as well. Just something you can do. Don't have to be proud of it. What we're about to do. Wreck battery is actually very good. I'm going to save that. Reason being, you can trade it for an ADAR, and an ADAR is actually not that bad a weapon. What you can do here, chill here for a bit on this thing. Karma! Karma! I don't know how I missed that first shot. I got like stuck on the rock. It's kind of fucked up. We gave him a good scare though. Actually, that wasn't... that wasn't great. I'll load up one more raid, because that was way too short. But as you can see, that's a little sneaky spot. Someone that spawns down the bottom is just instantly going to run up there. When you're trying to get by as a new account, you don't necessarily have very good items or anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheesing something a little bit. But as I said, you can barter with Scare for an ADAR. I'll barter for it, but I'm not going to use it right now. Simply because we don't have the right mags. I don't think you can buy any good mags for it from any of these guys either. Nope. Maybe mechanic, but I doubt it. Nope. So we don't have... Oh, actually, for dollars. That means we have to sell something for dollars as well. Nah, because this ammo is really shit as well. So what we're going to do instead is just load up 30 more rounds for the Mosin, buy another Mosin, and we're going to do a naked Mosin run. We kind of have to, because as you can see, we are running out of cash. So this happens to everyone when you first start. You're just going to run out of cash. That's as simple as as it is. And you'll have to... No, we don't want to destroy that Mosin. You'll just have to make do with what you have until you actually unlock the flea market and you have the chance to sell some things. I do want to have this because I feel like a ghost when I have it. Customs, and then right in. We don't have money for, for the insurance, so let's sell some of this to Chonka. There we go. Escape from Tarkov, and in we go. Okay. There's a sniper scab on top here. Just killed him. Realistically, we're just doing that for the XP. Plus, I feel like there's no one going to be here yet because we spawned so close to this side. But of course, I might be wrong. What I said at the beginning of the episode, it's just that it doesn't really matter if you're down and out. I'm pretty glad that we got to this point, because it does give me the opportunity to show you guys that even when you have like nothing left except for a Mosin, you can still take that and make a little bit of money back. This is worthless. Just drink everything you find, because it's all going towards leveling your metabolism skill, which helps you with needing less energy per raid, or going through less energy per raid. Right here you can see, you can't really see it, but in your inventory on the bottom left, where my camera is, you can see that I use 2.4 energy every minute. And on my main I think it's like 1.9. That just means you don't have to spend as much on food, which is always a good thing. Now, earlier we heard fighting at the dorms, but we're not going there. I'm going to just try and find as many decent items as we can. What the fuck? Look at all this drink. The Salua is pretty good. I have no use for the screwdriver, to be honest. And I'll drop the bandage, because a Salua kit is a bandage. Crawling under here. Check my mag, because I wasn't sure if I reloaded before. And now, to be honest with you, we're going to try and get through this part of the map. We're going to try and get as close to our extraction as we can. Then there we're going to see if we can kill another scav or two. Maybe snag a scav backpack. Anything like that. There's usually loads of scavs right in front of us here. If no one's killed them yet, that would be very good for us. So if we do find a scav backpack, we can take out some more stuff out of the raid with us. Now this rain is both good and bad for us. It means that people won't hear us as easily, but it also means we won't hear other people as easily. There's a jacket in here you might want to search. If there's a good key in there, it can sell for anything upwards of 1 million, really. Usually there's definitely scavs around here. So either someone's come through here already, Yeah, this is really strange. There should be dead scabs around here. Let's not. Let's see if this extraction works. Yep, it does. Okay, so we didn't find anything like huge this raid. And we started with a muted mic. Sorry for that. But I mean, we got out with more than we came in with. Plus 1500 XP takes us to at least. Yeah, that should take us to level 4. Almost, which means we only have one more level to do. I'll show you quickly how I sort my stash with the stuff we found. Maybe tell you if I missed anything about the stuff we did take with us. Now, the broken LCD you don't really need for anything, but it does sell for quite a bit. The bolts are used for the hideout. The dollars are just currency. The Salua is a really good healing item. It serves as both a bandage and heals. And then the rest we already... Oh yeah, and this is for a quest as well. Bad habits. The TOS we need for a quest a little bit later on. And that's it. We are free to get into another raid. What we could do, what I am going to do, sell this to him. Well, the Skier does not buy that. And we're going to check with Ragman. The cheapest backpack he has is a sling. It's only 2,000. It's very small, but it's better than nothing. Let's be honest here. And this is going to be our loadout for the next thing we do. So we will have to get level 5 for these shotguns. The Salua kit, I'm not going to hand in. I'm going to wait till I'm level 5 because I'll need the heals. And other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to put the maps where we need them. And I'm really glad we're doing this again. I'm really glad we're getting back into this series. I hope you are as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, do it please. I am aiming to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And we are going to smash through that easily. So thank you guys. Eddie out.